Hello out there. I'm doing a review of the IASUS newest edition helmet amplifier, as well as their newest speaker, the X-Sound 4 IAS speakers. As you can see, the helmet I use I purchased is the LS2 Advant X carbon modular helmet. And as you can see on the back of here is their newest amplifier, and inside, regarding the photographs I also posted, is their new X-Sound 4 speakers. Bottom line is it sounds terrific. The problem is that I was having is that at higher speeds, trying to talk on the phone, listen to music, even though I wear earplugs, that I could not really hear the music or even make a phone call at a freeway rate of speed. So I was trying to, and also too, I do wear earplugs to avoid wind noise and things that may damage my hearing. I was looking online to see if there was some type of technology to boost my hearing even when I wear earplugs. So I discovered the IAS amplifier, and it was the old edition. So by looking at the website, and they found they were brought out a new version, so in which I did purchase. So far the reviews is that the speakers and amplifier has been great. It really boosts up my hearing and things like that, even with the earplugs. The interesting thing is that the Cardo system, as you can see in the video, also came with JBL speakers. I ran the JBL speakers before I put on the amplifier, and I found out that the JBL speakers were pretty well designed not to be hooked up to a direct unit, not to, should I say, an amplifier. It was never designed to hook up to an amplifier, just to the head unit. Well, it would max out quickly with the amplifier, so I realized I needed to upgrade the speakers as well. And in comes the X4 speakers that IAS offers, and I hooked those in and replaced the JBL speakers. And the difference was phenomenal. It was much more stronger sounding, much richer, and the sound it's just great. It's just great. And I ran up to freeway speeds, the good highway speeds. The speakers are clear and concise. Combined with the amplifier, I can hear telephone calls, voice, very, very clear, very clear. And also, again, the speakers were made to be run on an amplifier where the JBLs weren't. So to me, it was a good purchase. I elected to run the amplifier on the outside of the helmet, not inside where it indicates, because to me it was more functional to me, because since it's a modular helmet, and I felt it was more necessary. It would have been more feasible for me to mount it on the outside. So the only problem that is running into rough weather. I don't think it would really cause me any causes of malfunction due to rough weather. It looks like it's pretty solid construction, and as you can see, the cables here to run input, output, and then underneath the speakers. The hardest part was integrating it in, of course, but once I got that figured out, the installation, it turned out very well. And I discovered that I really need a certain cable to really make it function, and I also added some Velcro to help it maintain its stability under speeds and wind, and also if I need to adjust the volumes, so on and so forth, turn on and off, it's more easier accessible, at least for me, to prefer to have it on the outside. Everybody's different, but to me, outside was best. And the sound, again, is terrific. It really has the punch. You don't need to turn it up super loud because it's got the amplifier and the specialized speaker, so you don't really have to turn it up higher to punch, but again, everybody's different. And I think the installation turned out pretty neat, and I showed it to a couple of friends of mine, and they were very impressed. They never even heard of this technology even existing for a helmet. It's just like your home stereo or stereo inside your truck or car. It's high fidelity quality stereo sound. It's nice and clear. It's not overdriving, and considering the fact that I also use a quality earplugs too. I also wear earplugs with the speakers, even though it has the cups mounted on the speakers to help shield out wind noise. I still do wear or prefer to wear motorcycle quality earplugs. Well, that's it for my review, and it's very impressed. Again, if you do purchase this item, whether you mount it inside or outside, I think anybody who purchased this would be very satisfied. And whether you mount it inside or inside or outside the helmet, it would be pretty well be your choice. And but again, you won't be disappointed. The only thing I would suggest adding, if you do mount it inside or outside, make sure you add some Velcro for a more stable mount, whether it's inside or outside. Okay, well, that's it for my review, and I hope it was informative to those who's in the future may be purchasing the amplifier and the speakers. Advise, purchase both. Okay, and that's it. And if you do purchase it, I've realized it matches up better with Cardo than Sena, because those are the two top headphone unit manufacturers, is Sena and Cardo. This one matches up almost 100% with Cardo, no problems. Where Sena, you might have to dig around and hook up the plugs and all that stuff, but Cardo would be the best way to go with this type of additional onto your helmet. So and also the tech tip is that the people from IASUS said turn off all your apps when you're going to hook this up, because it says it might interfere with their system. So I turned it all off, their apps all off, their bass boost and all that stuff, and let the amplifier do the work. And I was very pleasantly surprised because they were correct. But again, helmets and people are different. They may want to keep the bass boost on according to the Cardo app and all that, but I turned off my bass boost off the Cardo app, and I turned it off. So far it works for me. It's terrific. Well, that's it for my review, and hopefully it'll help people out there. And if you do get it, enjoy, and thank you very much.